All right, guys. We are back. We are back. We are, as I said on the last review, we are now under a new regime. We are the Critics Collective, and I have Mayte here. How you doing?
Hey.
I have Iris. It's good to have you back.
Hey, hey.
And the Dad Panther. How you doing today, sir?
How you doing?
Good, good, good. So, as you know, you've seen our previous content channel. We were Real Reviews on the BBC, and now we have stepped off. We're the Critics Collective, and then we're still going to be reviewing things the same way, trying to give you things, as soon as possible and unapologetic and as real as we can get. All right. But before we get started, we are here to review a movie. I do want to give you guys a chance, to see the new intro. Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
That boy
Okay.
good. That boy good.
Okay.
That boy good.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of us can't stop our VCRs from blinking, the wrong time. And you putting shit together.
I'm
Look at
loving
you.
the diamonds.
I had to get it all out of my system. The diamonds was nice, right? I was
Diamonds
I
are
had to keep the
forever.
same music. I still want the same vibes, but I was like, we'll mix it up a little bit, So the Critics Collective. And so if you guys are looking to follow us on YouTube, it's at the Critics Collective, and you will get our page. But I'm just happy that we're on this new endeavor, and I'm looking forward to what we create going forward. All right. So let's get to what we came to discuss. We are here to discuss the 2024 release of Venom: The Last Dance, Venom 3, the Sony Marvel collaboration. Iris, tell me what your initial impression was when you knew that Venom 3 was dropping, Venom: The Last Dance.
I was excited to see how they wanted to, go out with a big bang, since they're saying, hey, this will be the last one, in the franchise for it. So I was excited to see what they were going to give us, how this was going to go, how they were going to end that storyline. So I wouldn't say my expectations were super high, but I was interested in to see what they were going to provide us.
Okay. She was intrigued. How about you, Mayte? What was your initial impression?
I don't know. I think for me, I was kind of neutral. For seeing that I was going to be the last one of this franchise, it's kind of sad. I like Venom. It's funny, charismatic. So I was very sad, but excited to see how they were going to end it. So it was more neutral.
More neutral. Okay. How about you, Dad Panther?
I was like, it's Sony. It's gonna be a train wreck. I'll watch it because we watch movies and shows for you guys, so that you don't have to spend your money if you don't. But it's Sony, and Sony hasn't given us Spider-Man versus Venom, and they can't figure the shit out of the third one. So my expectation was as low as a pregnant ant.
God, that is low. Let me tell you.
Yeezy told me.
I'm glad that after that I wasn't the only one, because I did not want to see this movie. I was like, damn this movie. Okay, I didn't watch the second one. The first one was already like meh. And I skipped the second one, but I wasn't doing reviews at the time. Otherwise, I would have watched it. But because this is our job, I went ahead and watched it. But since the ladies were kind of on one end and the guys were on another, we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna split it right down the middle. All right, so. I'm just joking. Let me put it back. All right, so let's get, and remember, this is spoiler free. Spoiler free. I know we might get a little passionate, whatever. This is spoiler free. So let's get into highs and lows. Mayte, let me start with you. Your highs and lows, please.
My lows, ending the series, but I don't know. I feel like there were some things that were plotted in the movie that weren't. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I missed something. But I feel like there were certain things plotted throughout the movie that I'm like, I thought we were gonna go in a different direction. and didn't. So that would be more my low. My high, I thought it was funny. Maybe it was just me. There wasn't a lot of people in my theater, so not a lot of people laughed at certain stuff. I was laughing, but I liked it. So it was funny, and yeah, Venom, very charismatic.
Okay.
So that's a high.
But that's a Tron.
Iris, go ahead. Tell me highs and lows. How you feel about it?
Okay, so I'm gonna start with my lows. To be honest, I kind of feel like the movie had too much packed into it. Like, I understand the storyline that they were trying to go for, but I felt like certain extra characters that were thrown in for the storyline was a lot. How they were explaining the bad guy, who you got like glimpses of him, but I felt like they didn't give us enough, especially that storyline of him. I really do feel like this was thrown together and it had potential to be more, and it wasn't. That's like, as I said at the beginning, I did not have high expectations, but I was intrigued on how they wanted to end the storyline. Because I was like, it's been a mess so far, so what the hell y'all gonna do with this third one? And my thoughts were accurate. It was a bit of a mess. The storyline. I do have to agree with Mayte. There were parts that I was cracking up, and I was the only one laughing. And I was like, this just shows y'all motherfuckers don't know nothing about no pop culture, because there was shit thrown in there that was hilarious. You know, so, and my theater was actually packed.
Oh, wow.
It was packed. Yeah, my theater was packed. So I was surprised that I was able to find like extra set of tickets, because I ended up bringing a guest at the last minute. So but yeah, I my biggest low is I felt like so much was thrown in. There wasn't enough explanation. Certain characters were added to the storyline that you got a little glimpse and excitement to see, like, oh, okay, this is interesting, and then they kind of took that away from us real quick. That I was like, damn, okay. Now highs. Like I stated before, it was funny. That was a high for me. I did like, even though it is still part of my lows, some characters that they did introduce us to toward the end. I was really excited to see, even though they didn't give us enough of them. And I'll leave it at that. And I guess at the end, I like how they ended it. I thought it was very sweet, and I hope you guys got to see the end credits clip.
Yes.
Yeah, there's two of
I
them at
had
the
to
end.
rush out.
I did not get to see the second one, unfortunately.
You ain't missing much.
Oh, okay.
You did.
Next time you see a water bug or a roach, you're like, oh.
Basically. I was actually excited about that a little bit, because I felt like, even though, like, oh, this is the end, I feel like within that storyline, though, it may be the end in regards to Venom, but maybe Sony might give us more within that storyline and just take us in a different direction. Yeah, and I would say those were my highs and lows.
Okay, I can respect that. Yeah. You made some valid points. You made some valid points that I'm gonna reiterate on. But Dad Panther, I'm ready for you, sir. Highs and lows.
The highs, oh man, I'll go with the lows. The lows, the story's all over the place, but each three of the movies, the story has been all over the place. That's just what it is. The lows, there's no Spider-Man in this. Like if it was that good of a movie, I would not hold that for spoiler. But if you're sitting there going off of what they set you up and what they hinted, it is what it is. You're gonna get a Spider-Man 4, but that's Sony doing something different. The highs I would say is, again, if you like Eddie, not this Eddie as well, but if you like Eddie and Venom, which they do have a great symbolic relationship where it works, then you're gonna get that same thing. The action is good, the rating is interesting. There was babies in the movie we watched, like babies where you had to hold them, and they were in there watching it. I was like, everybody's parenting different, but that's it. I would say, and that's saying something. There's not much other than if you like the first two, you should be perfectly fine with how this one ended.
And I'm glad you said it that way, because I did not like the first one and I didn't watch the second one. So this one was everything that I did not want to sit through. Okay. The my lows for me was one, they introduced some characters from the Venom Wars, from the Venom comic that weren't worth a damn, and they were gone just like that. Okay, that was very disappointing. Okay, then they introduced this world-ending plot type villain that should take a few movies to build up. This is like MCU build up 3 or 4 movies type of thing, but they're ending this series on a glimpse of this guy. And the payoff is not there for me. So that was very disappointing. And then I hate musicals, okay? This was like watching Little Shop of Horrors. It was like Little Shop of Symbiotes or something. I didn't like the sing-alongs. I didn't like all the corniness. I didn't like all the jokes. I get it. Every comic book movie doesn't need to be so dark and grim. But my experience with Venom is not this goofy. It's never been this goofy. And I'm not a big comic book reader, so I may be missing out. But when I did read the comics that I did read, some of the Venom Wars and some of the Thunderbolts that had the Red Hulk, Elektra, Punisher, Deadpool, and Venom, he was not goofy. So I'm watching this like, what is this? What the hell am I getting? I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling the jokes. I'm not feeling the dancing. I'm not feeling the sing-alongs. And the adventure pretty much took up the whole movie just to get us to the end. And the way that they made things go to the end, the writing pissed me off. There was one way that they could have nipped this in the bud to minimize the threat, and instead they don't do it there. They take them somewhere else to then try and do it. It's the dumbest shit ever. Okay, you just basically said it's got to go down this way. I'm gonna go do it, but not right now. Let's take them all the way back over here now. We're gonna try and do it, but something's gonna stop us. Stupid fucking writing. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate this movie. Highs. The Dad Panther was in the theater with me. All right, so now we're gonna get to our rating. Okay, I knew I shouldn't have watched this fucking movie. So we got a new rating system. All right, we're gonna be on a 5-point scale. It's with accolades like trophies, awards. Okay, not stars, but in the same vein. All right, so it's from 5 to 1. 5 being the highest. 5 accolades meaning excellent. 4 accolades meaning good. 3 accolades average, 2 accolades below average, and 1 accolade being poor quality, not going to recommend. All right. So with that being said, Iris, what is your rating? How many accolades do you give this movie?
I'm going to give it a 3. I think it was just average. You know, okay. I was already expecting it to be a mess. So I am basing its value on how messy other things I have seen compared to this one.
I get that. I totally get that.
So I will give it a 3, and I will leave it at that.
Okay. All right. Mayte, what's your rating? How many accolades?
3 also. And I feel like it gave good elements, but I feel like overall there was too many negative elements, like the storyline, and it's like the stuff that we did like, they took it away. So it's like instead of building on it, so it's like just 3.
I got you. Dad Panther, where you at?
Decent cast. Hardy and Venom been doing it for 3 movies. It should be a 1, but Mrs. Chin makes it a 2.
Oh, you gave it 2 because of Mrs. Chin.
Only because I don't care if she was at the shop working or in the red dress. It just did it for me. So I mean that alone, you should go check it out.
She did have a line that made me laugh out loud.
She was funny. I like somebody gonna make me laugh. She's funny. She can hold her own. Likes to dance. Likes to gamble a little bit. You know.
A
So.
little bit of ride or die too.
And she a little bit of freak too, because remember she had that venom in her. It was like she had the venom in her.
Goodness.
Let me tell you.
Go back to Venom too. She had that venom in her.
I'm not watching that.
I don't give a shit that he's
I don't want to know about it.
Like, you know what?
Hey, 50 Shades of what? Ink. I don't know. She was like, oh, I ink myself. She was, I don't know.
Let me get a little bit of that symbioid.
So uncomfortable with this. So uncomfortable with this. Even though I created this rating system, I would like to revamp it and to say I'm not giving it a damn thing. Okay. This movie was hot garbage. I knew it was going to be stupid from the moment they released the trailer. And I'm only watching this because I'm dedicated to my job. All right. I'm not giving it a damn accolade. All right.
Can you imagine if they did that like the Oscars, the Grammys, like, and the best album goes to, we're not giving this to no damn body.
Yeah, no, nobody.
Turn the lights off.
That was all garbage. Hot garbage. Hot. It wasn't just garbage, it was hot.
Hot. So if you guys got this far, let us know what you thought. You liked the movie. Let us know how many accolades you're giving it. Let us know how you felt about us, and like, subscribe, and look forward to the future videos coming on Monday night. We should be dropping the numbers for the weekend. And you guys got anything to add? I mean, I know I was a little aggressive. I was a little angry that I actually sat there. I wanted to leave so bad. That's how mad I was watching. It's like I wanted to leave so bad. But I was like, I got to tough it out for the crew. It's not fair that they had to sit through it and I didn't. But you guys seem to enjoy it better than
I had a moment that I thought I was going to leave when the family was singing the song. And I'm like, they're going to sing this whole damn song. This whole damn song. They got nothing for the story. We just going to sing the whole song. Okay.
I definitely almost left.
And then I saw him at the gas station. I'm like, we're going to see his family again. That's just what it is. So don't do it.
Joker trauma.
And listen, and Joker had dancing too. And what had Smile had some dancing too. And all three of them. Smile 2 should make money though.
We need to hurry up and get to 2025. I feel like the trend in 2024 is to sing along. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Wiccan coming up. So, but yeah.
There you go. More of that. All right. So everybody's able to give their ratings. Again, this is, we got Mayte, we got Iris, we got the Dad Panther. I'm Legacy Lingo, and this is the Critics Collective. And we are looking forward to seeing you guys on the next one.